In the previous video, we saw how we can attach evidence to an assessment that's been set to us by our tutor. In this video, we're going to look at how we can upload evidence to a holding area so that at a time of our choosing, we can attach that evidence to a specific assessment that's been set to us. So, how do we do that? Well, here we are, we're on our portfolio dashboard, and the first thing to know is that where it says upload evidence, that is exactly the same as going to our portfolio and clicking on the camera icon. So uploading evidence then, well, you're looking at the familiar screen here. We can now select the files via a browser system, or we can simply drag and drop. Now on this particular circumstance, I've done 5 learning objectives of the 6 that's been set for me, and I want to hold them on OneFile, so I'm literally just dragging and dropping here. Dragging and dropping, and the points to note is that they're all loading up and they're all yellow. Remember, if it's yellow, it's not been saved. And in they go there. Oh, and also actually, I've also got another assignment set to me, and I've done some of that. That's actually Unit 2. Now, if you remember from the first video, we done a little bit of folder management, and you can see here that where this would come very, very useful. It's very important for a bit of folder management. Now we can see there it says copy, so we probably don't want that up there, or we can just rename that in the field, not a problem. So we haven't got any folders, so let's create some folders. Let's call Unit 1. And we've got a folder that we've got a document there for Unit 2, so let's create a Unit 2 as well. And this will enable us to filter what it is that we're seeing. Now, whilst it might not seem too complex at the minute, imagine after a year of a course and a lot of documents, it would just be a long list of documents, and unless you're particularly strict with yourself on 2 main fronts, it will become very confusing. The first front is folder management, and we've just done a bit of that. And the second front is in naming convention. In this case, level 4, unit 1, learning objective 4, my initials, the course and the date. Now your tutor may well ask you to use a different naming convention, or pretty much give you carte blanche to use any naming convention you like. And whatever it is that you use, you've got to be able to identify what that document is and what it's relative to. So notice that the copy has come back. So let's quickly select our folder, Unit 2, and save. That's now been saved in Unit 2. Now we want to select Unit 1. We're going to click Save. That's been saved in Unit 1. This is Unit 1. Save. And all the way down. Now, fear not, these documents haven't gone anywhere. They've just been held in an area in the cloud in OneFile. So there's all our documents saved in our little catchment area. We can absolutely, we can just ignore this now. So we can go back to our home or our portfolio, or do whatever it is we were doing. Then sometime later, we decide it's time to attach our evidence to our particular assessments. So, well, let's go through that routine again. Let's find our assessments. We're going to go in My Portfolio, into Assessments. There's our assessment there. Now, this is just for Unit 1, I believe. Let's just check it. There it is, the title, Unit 1, Learning and Assessment Plan, Unit 1. So this is just Unit 1. Yeah, here's my remind and revise myself. Yeah, this is what was originally sent to me. Yep, good. Up to the assessment area. And here we go. We're going to go into the evidence area now. Now we're going to go into add attachment. Now here would be listed all of our documents that we have in the holding area, and once we've attached a document to once we've attached an evidence to an assessment, it will still be retained in your holding area. It won't disappear. So the naming convention and the folder discipline is very important. As I said earlier, after a year you'll have lots of documents here, tens of documents, so it's quite important. So we just want to see unit 1 at the minute. So you know, we can very easily we should be able to filter. Let's see now. Show all folders. Show unit 1. There we go. So just show unit 1, and only my unit 1 folders documents will be shown. If I was to select only show unit 2, then guess what? Only unit 2. So folder management is very, very important. Here are all my documents. I'm going to select them all. That's my whole all my evidence for unit 1 now. Going to attach them all. They'll all get attached. Let's scroll down. Let's check. Yep, there they all are. And now, dear tutor, please see attached. Now, it may take me some time to do these over lots of different sessions, and that's why you'd want to upload them differently. Let's say that took me 4 hours. It was off the job as well. I'm going to click on signed on completion and then save and quit. That will then send this evidence for these criteria, for this learning objective and unit to my tutor for her marking and feeding back. And there you go. That's the other method of uploading evidence. Any questions or queries with regards to uploading evidence at all, please speak to any of us at Train Together. We're only too willing to help you.